Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah, peace be upon him. Have you ever felt like your life is falling apart even as you're praying harder than ever? You pray, you strive, and yet the more you hold on to your faith, the more it seems like everything is slipping through your fingers. Relationships begin to crumble, plans start to fail, and doors that you thought were open begin to shut. You may begin to wonder, what's going wrong? Am I being punished? Am I not enough? Beloved brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you that this feeling, this deep ache, is not a sign of rejection from Allah. On the contrary, it's a sign of transformation. It's a sign that Allah is about to prepare you for something far greater than you can imagine. You see, Allah doesn't take away to leave you empty. He doesn't bring you pain to punish you. Instead, Allah, in His infinite wisdom and mercy, allows certain things to fall apart in your life because He is clearing the path ahead of you. Before He opens the doors that will lead you to greater blessings, He first removes the distractions, the illusions, and the things that will hold you back. It may seem difficult, even painful, but trust me when I say this, Allah is preparing you for something beautiful. Think about this. Sometimes before a house can be rebuilt stronger and more secure, it first needs to be torn down. The walls need to crumble. The weak foundation must give way to something better, something more stable. So it is with our lives. When our foundations are built on people, places, or fleeting worldly attachments, Allah, in His mercy, might allow these foundations to shake, to crack, and to fall apart. Why? So He can rebuild us upon something stronger, something eternal. This is not a form of destruction, it's divine reconstruction. It may hurt, it may confuse you, but know that Allah, the best of planners, is working in the background to place you on a path that will lead you to something far greater than you could have ever imagined. This process is not about tearing you down, it's about elevating you, about preparing you for a life filled with His blessings. When you are feeling the weight of these losses, these rejections, remember this, Allah is not punishing you. He is not abandoning you. He is not turning His back on you. What He is doing, dear friend, is giving you the space to grow. He is removing what cannot grow with you, what cannot be part of the beautiful life He is about to grant you. It's natural to wonder why these things are happening. It's easy to assume that when life falls apart, it's a sign of failure. But what if it's not a failure at all? What if it's Allah's way of clearing the way for you? What if that closed door, that rejection, is actually a protection? What if it's saving you from something you couldn't see coming? Allah knows what lies ahead. He knows the trials you are yet to face. And He removes what is not meant for you, so that what is meant for you can enter your life without obstruction. So, in these moments of confusion and loss, take a step back. Don't rush to fix everything. Don't rush to pick up the pieces. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is surrender. Say, Ya Allah, I don't understand, but I trust you. And in that simple act of submission, you open yourself up to the transformation Allah is preparing for you. Remember, everything may be falling apart, but it's not a sign that you're falling behind. Sometimes, when it feels like everything is crumbling, it's just Allah's way of setting the stage for something much greater. Have faith, for the best is yet to come. My dear brothers and sisters, when Allah is about to give you something bigger, something greater than what you've ever imagined, you will begin to notice the signs. These signs might not look like what you expect. They may appear as pain, confusion, silence, or even loss. But in reality, these are the moments where Allah is clearing your path, preparing your heart, and strengthening your soul. You may find yourself in moments of intense hardship. When it feels like everything is falling apart, it's as if the world is shifting beneath your feet, and the things you once held on to so tightly are slipping away. But know that this is not a punishment. It is a divine process of transformation. Think of Prophet Yusuf, alayhi salam. He was betrayed by his own brothers, thrown into a well, sold into slavery, and unjustly imprisoned. His entire world seemed to crumble before him. Yet every step, every painful moment was taking him closer to his purpose. Every trial, no matter how dark, was setting him up for the greatness that Allah had written for him. He had to fall before he could rise. And so do we. Sometimes, before Allah elevates you, He allows you to experience a breakdown. But this breakdown is not meant to destroy you. It is the very thing that sets you up for your breakthrough. Allah doesn't bring hardship to make you suffer. He brings it to purify your heart, to cleanse your soul, and to prepare you for the blessings that are coming your way. In the Quran, Allah reminds us that with hardship comes ease, not after hardship, but with it. Quran 94:6. This means that even in the darkest moments, when you feel like you're about to crumble, there is ease hidden within that hardship. Your pain, your confusion, your struggles, these are not meaningless. They carry within them the seeds of your growth. Imagine a house that is weak, with cracks in its foundation. Before it can be rebuilt stronger, it first has to be torn down. So it is with your life. If your foundation is built on illusions, people or things that are temporary, Allah in His mercy may allow it to crumble. Why? So He can replace it with something stronger, something permanent. It hurts, yes, but this is divine reconstruction, not destruction. Allah is preparing you for something far better. So, when you feel the weight of life pushing you down, don't be discouraged. When doors are closing, when people are leaving, when things are falling apart, remember that Allah is making space for something greater. He is clearing your path even though you may not see it yet. What you thought was the end might just be the beginning of something far greater. And when you feel like you've lost everything, know that Allah doesn't remove from you to leave you empty. He removes to make space for something better, something that will align with your true purpose. Now, beloved brothers and sisters, let's reflect for a moment on the pain of rejection and loss. It's something we all experience in one form or another. A job opportunity you thought was yours slips away. A relationship that you invested so much in comes to an end, or a plan you worked so hard on falls apart. In these moments, it's easy to feel abandoned by Allah, to feel that your prayers have gone unheard and that you've been forgotten. But let me share something with you that might just shift your perspective. When Allah removes something from your life, it's not because He wants to hurt you, it's because He loves you and wants to protect you. Sometimes what feels like rejection is actually Allah's mercy. Sometimes what feels like loss is actually Allah's way of saving you from something far worse. It's easy to think that when life falls apart, it's a sign that we've done something wrong. But the truth is, when Allah wants to elevate you, He might first take away what you think is good for you, only to replace it with something far better. This is the essence of trust in Allah's plan. Think of the story of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. He was asked by Allah to leave his homeland, his family, and everything familiar to him. Can you imagine how painful that must have been? Yet, every step he took in obedience to Allah led him to a higher station. Every loss he experienced was a gain in the eyes of Allah. He had to let go of the comfort of his home, the warmth of his family, and the security of his past to embrace the divine future Allah had prepared for him. In the same way, sometimes Allah removes from our lives what we hold most dear, not to punish us, but to prepare us for something greater. When people leave your life, especially those you've trusted and loved, it can feel like a betrayal. It hurts deeply. But what if I told you that their departure is not your loss but Allah's protection? What if that person who left was actually blocking your peace, distracting you from your purpose, or preventing you from reaching your full potential? Allah sees what we cannot see. He knows the conversations that happen behind closed doors. He knows the hearts that we cannot read. And He knows what is best for us. When someone leaves your life, it might feel like a painful void, but remember, Allah never takes without giving something better in return. He's making space for the right people, the right opportunities, and the right blessings to enter your life. When one door closes, Allah opens another. And sometimes the door He closes is the one you've been holding on to too tightly, the one that was keeping you from walking through the bigger door He has prepared for you. It's difficult to let go, especially when you've given your heart and trust to someone. But letting go in these moments is an act of faith. It's trusting that Allah knows what's best for you, even when it hurts. It's saying, Ya Allah, you know best, I trust your plan for me. So, when you feel the sting of rejection, when you're hurt by the loss of something or someone dear to you, remember that Allah is not punishing you, He's protecting you. He is clearing your path for something greater, something that will bring you closer to Him. Trust that Allah's plan for you is better than anything you can imagine. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, we come to one of the most crucial aspects of this journey, trusting in Allah's plan and learning to surrender to His will. This process, this divine reconstruction, isn't always easy. It's filled with moments of doubt, confusion, and pain. But know that every hardship you face is a step towards something far greater. Allah is with you in every moment, guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for a future you cannot yet see. When everything seems to fall apart, your faith must speak louder than your fear. Allah never promised that the path would be easy, but He did promise that He would be with those who are patient, those who trust Him, even when the road seems uncertain. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do in those moments is to surrender. Say, Ya Allah, I don't understand, but I trust you. This simple act of submission, of trusting in Allah's wisdom even when it hurts, is often the beginning of something incredible. It is in our moments of pain, our moments of confusion, that we come closest to Allah. When we let go of our desire to control everything, when we stop fighting against the process, we allow Allah's mercy to fill our hearts and guide us to the right path. In the Quran, Allah reminds us, indeed with hardship comes ease. Quran 94:6. This is not just a promise, it is a certainty. The storm you're experiencing today is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more connected to Allah than ever before. Just as the greatest treasures are often found after the deepest struggles, your breakthrough will come after the hardest moments. Trust that Allah is working behind the scenes. He sees the bigger picture. He knows what you need before you even ask. The people who leave, the plans that fail, the opportunities that slip away, they are all part of His plan to bring you closer to your true purpose. He removes what cannot grow with you, and He fills your life with what is destined to help you flourish. And when you feel lost, when you're unsure of where you're heading, remember this: Allah never takes from you without giving something better in return. The pain you feel now, the confusion, the fear, it is all part of the process of divine purification. Allah is purifying your heart, cleansing your soul, and preparing you for something far greater than you could have ever imagined. So, when everything feels like it's falling apart, don't panic. Don't rush to fix things. Trust that Allah is in control. Let go, surrender, and allow yourself to be rebuilt, stronger than before. Allah has never left you. He is always with you, and He is preparing you for the next step in your journey. Remember, everything falls apart before it comes together. Trust the process. When things don't go the way you planned, when the road seems rough and uncertain, hold on to your faith. Allah is guiding you through every step. And in time, you will look back and realize that the struggles you faced were the very things that led you to the blessings you now enjoy. In your moments of loss, confusion, and pain, turn to Allah. He is your protector, your sustainer, your guide. And as you trust in Him, know that His plan for you is far better than anything you could have imagined. Trust that what He removes from your life is to make space for what is better, for what aligns with your true purpose. So breathe, my dear brother, my dear sister. Trust in the process. When things fall apart, know that Allah is making space for something greater to come. Your pain is not pointless. Your struggles are not in vain. They are part of a divine process that will elevate you, purify you, and prepare you for the blessings Allah has written for you.